Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about how Stellar could power the remittance corridor to China. So today I'd like to bring to your attention an article I recently came across which indicates how the remittance payment offering ARF is set to utilise the Stellar network. So currently today, 800 million people are dependent on remittances to sustain their livelihood globally. Despite the sizable quantity of individuals that rely on remittances, there's currently a number of limitations which limit the ability for remittance payments to be transferred to such individuals, whereby such individuals typically experience either high transaction fees or funds are sent to payees at slow rates. Whereby, as indicated in the article, in the current financial system, pre-funding operates as a patch to overcome the shortcomings of the correspondent banking networks, and settlement speed varies from 1 to 7 days. However, pre-funding creates even more problems in the system as it entails high capital requirements, high FX exposure, and increased financial and treasury operations, because cross-border payments are dependent on the networks such as SWIFT. So the SWIFT system has a number of shortcomings, especially surrounding its finality rates and high transaction fees, whereby in the case of finality, payments sent through SWIFT, especially remittances, can generally take multiple days, and in the case of transaction fees generally amount to 3 to 5% of the initial funds sent from a payer to a payee. So the negative implications surrounding SWIFT could have negative effects, especially to less affluent payees, whereby such individuals will receive less funds when a payer sends remittances to such individuals. So the limitations surrounding the SWIFT system has led to a number of organisations developing protocols which could be a means of overcoming low finality rates and transaction fees synonymous with SWIFT, whereby ARF, a Visa innovative program company, built a global payment network enabling instant and fully compliant fiat-to-fiat cross-border payments by leveraging regulated stablecoins. So ARF's intentions to build a remittance payment corridor which provides effective finality rates and cost-effective transaction fees has led to the organisation directly leveraging the Stellar network, whereby together with Stellar, ARF brings an opportunity for licensed money service businesses and international monetary transfer operations worldwide to free themselves from high capital pre-funding requirements and conveniently build cross-border payment corridors. By leveraging stablecoins and allowing instant stablecoin settlements across multiple channels, including real-time transfers to bank accounts, e-wallets and cash pickup points, ARF enables money service businesses to build API-based cross-border financial operations and treasury management. So ARF's direct utility of the Stellar blockchain for use cases surrounding remittances, whereby the remittance payment offering will directly utilize stablecoin initiatives on Stellar, will allow payment action execution to be carried out more seamlessly and effectively on Stellar compared to the likes of SWIFT, whereby in the case of finality, it only takes 3 to 5 seconds to achieve transaction finality via Stellar at a given time, which is significantly fast compared to finality rates compared to the likes of SWIFT. And in the case of transaction fees are relatively redundant when utilizing the Stellar blockchain, and the low transaction fees associated with Stellar overcomes the key sticking point in regards to the direct utility of the SWIFT system, whereby the high transaction fees, which are synonymous with SWIFT, is a key sticking point which really hurts remittance payees. So with ARF directly utilizing Stellar's blockchain for remittances, this could potentially be quite significant for the Stellar blockchain, whereby as of March 2022, ARF is live in more than 60 countries including the US, UK, Singapore and China, with more than 150 MSBs in the pipeline. So with ARF being at the centre of a number of remittance payment corridors between a number of nations around the world, actions and transactions which will be directly validated by ARF's offerings will see the direct use of the Stellar blockchain to verify such actions. So ARF's provision of remittance payment corridors, especially from nations such as the US and the UK, could be quite significant, whereby in the case of the UK, there's a large diaspora community of individuals who have a South Asian background, whereby in the US, there's a large community of individuals with a South American background, and both these communities generally send sizable and significant funds to their families and their country of origin. So with ARF providing a remittance payment corridor from these nations, the utility of ARF, especially over the long run, could see sizable increases to its utility, and in turn this will be beneficial for the overarching Stellar blockchain, as increases in the validation and execution of remittance payments from a number of nations via ARF will see significant and synonymous increases to the direct utility of the Stellar blockchain, whereby Stellar will be the underlying blockchain which verifies such actions. So the following clip indicates how Stellar could be utilised for remittances around the world.
She lives in the United States. And this is Maria's mom, Paulina. She lives in the Philippines. Today, Maria wants to send her mom $20. This is called a remittance. Remittances are money sent to support a family member in another country, and they're a very big deal. The World Bank estimates that global remittances are over 600 billion US dollars every year. Unfortunately for Maria, sending a remittance is pretty expensive. Her bank in the US has no connection to her mom's bank in the Philippines, so she has to use a money transfer service, which means paying a lot of fees. One popular American service charges a 3% conversion fee, and the transfer takes 3 to 4 days. The same service also offers to do the transfer faster, but for an additional fee of $9.99. If Maria used this service to send $20, it would mean half the amount would be spent on fees. That's a huge percentage. And Maria and Paulina are not alone. The average fee globally for remittances is 7.1% of the transaction. And there are millions of people who pay these fees every day. But what if Maria used Stellar? Stellar is a decentralized platform that unites banks, payment systems, and people so they can easily move money anywhere in the world. If Maria used Stellar to send her $20 to Paulina, the Stellar network would convert her US dollars to Philippine pesos in less than 5 seconds. So Paulina would receive $20 worth of her local currency, not $20 minus fees. Stellar makes this possible by connecting financial institutions to the Stellar network, which has a built-in order book that exchanges assets. So Maria could send US dollars or any other currency to her mom, and it's converted automatically to Philippine pesos. That's the vision of Stellar.
So the direct utility of the Stellar network for initiatives surrounding remittances could be bullish and exciting for all XLM token holders, whereby XLM will be the underlying token which powers the validation and execution of remittances that pass through Stellar. XLM will act as gas to verify such actions, and in turn the demand for XLM will increase. And increases in the demand for XLM could see sizable and significant changes to the price of XLM, especially over the long run. So with the innate qualities attached to Stellar, and with Stellar being ISO 20022 compliant, Stellar could be a keystone in initiatives especially surrounding the transferring of remittances from one region of the world to another, especially surrounding the transferring of remittances and payment action execution between nations around the world. What are your thoughts on Stellar? Do you think Stellar will power remittances around the world? Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.